Okay, we're gonna do a longer program tonight about this very topic. Maybe a couple other topics. I don't know how long this will take, because I tend to go very long on certain things. So today I had a visit from out of town. I had to drive somewhere to the other side of the city and meet a Sweet Speaks, who's another YouTuber. Met his fiance, a nice lady, and then they drove back home. We did about, I'd say, 35 minute interview out in the outdoors. And I really appreciated the ability to connect with another YouTuber. But once I got home, I realized I still have to do the job that I guess I floated into. I don't know what happened. I don't know if this is, if this is some sort of divine purpose or something. You can draw your own conclusions. I won't tell you what to believe. But the Mattis file, I have not given up on exposing the truth. But there might not be any point soon. Because once the November election rolls around, nobody's going to give a fuck. Nobody's going to give a shit what happened in 2016 when they can already bitch about what happened in 2018, because they will find new reasons. And who knows, maybe John Mattis will be among the dumbasses that will bitch about what happened in 2018. But I will tell you, all the people who I have contacted about this story, whether it's Evan McGuire of the American Spectator, whether it's H.A. Goodman, and I like H.A. Goodman, whether it's Daily Caller, whether it's the Daily, I think it's what is it? The Washington Examiner, I believe I contacted a lot of people on both sides of the aisle. I contacted people from what's her name, Laura Steiner. I've contacted numerous people, and very few have answered. I'm very thankful to the hard bastard who helps me by letting me publish this on his site. And it hasn't always been easy to get some time on his channel to talk about it, but at least he did that, and I really like watching his channel anyway. I'm thankful to Halsey News for letting me talk on his channel about it. I'm thankful to Nico House for featuring the content. I'm thankful to Jamal Thomas for featuring the content, even if they didn't cite my story. I don't give a fuck. This isn't about me. This is about exposing these assholes, showing people that this is what hoax journalism is. Okay? You don't have to call me a journalist. But when you read this story, you see that's not what these people are. That's not what Rachel Maddow is. That's not what Chris Hayes is. That's not, well, Chris Hayes, I don't know if he featured him yet, but I've heard that he is going to feature John Mattis. That's not what Ari Melber is. That's not what Ryan Grimm is. Okay? Any progressive that's out there that's reading Ryan Grimm's stories from The Intercept, you should know he's the originator of this bullshit. And I will post this article. It hasn't published yet, but when this video comes out, I will post it. And you'll see exactly the type of source that they're using. There's a person who basically violates probably the core values of journalism, irrespective of the 2016 election. It has nothing to do with that. We're talking about his prior stuff. Okay, and you can go through as much detail as you want, but the details are there. And the fact that people want to make believe that this person could be a reliable source on anything means that the standards of journalism have completely collapsed like the walls of Jericho. Completely. There's nothing left. If they use a person like this, they have virtually given in to the worst of tabloid, TMZ, National Enquirer, alien baby gets birthed by Gypsy News. That's what they're buying into. And if you don't want this to continue, you have two options. You can either share this story, send it to your favorite journalist if you have one. At this point, you might not have one anymore. Send it to your favorite outlet. Just share it with your friends on any forum that you can. So you have that option, or the second option is to be a bitch, just like these people who are propagating that type of nonsense. Just like the people that are calling for the censorship of various media outlets that publish journalism that, while it's not great journalism, while there's certainly plenty of flaws in it, it's actually not quite as bad as this garbage. Okay, do you realize how awful it is that people are actually considering watching news from foreign sources due to the fact that our own standards in this country, the United States of America, one of the first countries to accept freedom of the press as one of its cornerstone values in the Bill of Rights, enshrined in the most important document in our country. And we're turning to foreign sources because we can't trust these people. Well, if you want that to change, I don't think this is going to change everything overnight, but it'll do something, I think. Or you could be a bitch and not do anything about it. You can continue to complain about it if you are complaining about it. And if you're the type of person who swallows this type of nonsense, you're also a bitch. And that's my opinion. And I don't care if it makes this type of outfit, whether it's the Hard News Network or myself, look a little less serious, because I'm not here to win Pulitzers, and we're here to, you know, open for Michelle Wolf at the White House Correspondents' Dinner. This isn't about feeling good. This is about exposing what is being used as a journalistic source. Okay, I don't need people to use me as a journalistic source. Whenever people do, they don't even cite me, and why would they? You know, I think I do a good job, but that's not really the point here. The point is the story. The point is not the source, and I do use the source. I go to the source. This asshole doesn't, John Mattis. So we will discuss the whole thing. I will post the actual link to the article. I am not going to go over the whole article in this video, but we will go in further detail later. And that's about it. So I'll probably see you in 45 minutes to an hour. This is Bold Like a Leopard. Please like this video, subscribe to the channel, comment when the video uploads, and share as far as you can.